All right, we're back. Quick caster swap. Took no time at all, but we're actually going into game really shortly here. We have all players are ready this time, actually. Players are just waiting for observers to confirm queues, and we should be in shortly. But I'm here with Z Yoshi, the hot tub caster. Finally woke up at 7 p.m. How you doing
Hi,
this day?
I'm doing great. I would never sleep in. That would be ridiculous. That would be dumb and irresponsible of me, obviously. So I'm happy to be here on time, ready to go, as the universe ordained it to be. I'm excited to watch this game.
Yeah, it should be pretty good here. I mean, both teams are running their main rosters. If I actually can read numbers right, yeah, they are running their main rosters. HamsterQuest and SwitchSSB have been a very interesting four duo to watch for the while of the season. Switch hasn't played a lot, but he's actually scaled a lot throughout the season. He's been getting better at playing that brawler playstyle, and HamsterQuest has continued to flex more into that midfield playstyle. He used to be a brawler back in, well, I guess early beta and other times throughout the game's lifestyle, but they've been adapting to each other and playing different roles than I'd usually expect from them. But it seems to be working out as they are 4-3, so they have a pretty good shot at winning this game here.
Yeah, I'll be honest. After I heard the results the Quest was getting early in the season and watching some of their games, I was, to be frank, unimpressed, and I was kind of sad because Quest Esports has been alive forever. But I think after watching them these past few weeks, they've been doing incredible. And so I'm
Yeah,
really excited to see how these two teams do as we load into Night Market.
Night Market, a map of all time. Probably, it looks like there will be an Amy ban for the side of Powerhouse defenders here. Just team colors got swapped a bit there, but Amy ban is really good on this map. Kai ban to deny Soren's pick. Soren's looked really strong on the Kai, a little strong on the Atlas, but basically after those two goalies, like Soren does not have that depth as a lot of goalies do, and they target ban Soren here, not wanting to play against the Kai goalie, and it will force Soren onto an Atlas, which this is one of Atlas's actually less good maps. It's still pretty good, but it's still a less good map.
Yeah, the barriers are so big, and you can't just pop Expanse and defend it all. Kai, obviously, a really good pick here. So is Amy, which again got banned. ToastyLocal, an Amy player, and this map seems to really promote ranged goalies or goalies that can exert forward pressure because of how big the barriers are.
Yeah, and actually looking here, as Powerhouse defenders do get an early goal gate, the starting rankings are Sparka, Rizzo, and Super Surge. Etihan is taking that Super Surge on the Juliet. One of the more interesting awakenings on the Juliet, but it does have some good play and some good power if you can find the dash punches.
Right, if you know how to use it, that 30% extra damage on your dash, and it seems very polarizing. Most players that play Juliet, are getting staggered.
Yes,
Bye-bye.
Switch is able to just pop the Flame Flare and just secure the damage. I mean, it's a lot of damage coming out early, and Soren just didn't have the Celestial Intervention, did not have the level 2 to save him. But now, Quest Esports need to secure the second goal gate, but Etihan respawns. Switch can't find the strike, and Soren almost has to flip back up. ToastyLocal is walking forward, dashes forward. Soren with the flip actually finds the opposite goal gate. That's an insane angle. Great punish on the overcommit. But Switch, with a goal gate of their own, finds the goal gate, and now all goals are open. And Quest Esports have the energy advantage. They just need to find the clears, need to find the angles. As Maelstroms come out, don't find much. Etihan gets smalled, almost has a strike there, but just doesn't hit it. Soren, he walks up for the Expanse, and Switch just hits it around him. Quest Esports take goal 1 of the set.
Wow. Soren spreading his big goalie wings and taking flight, but unfortunately, Expanse was not enough to guard the entire top lane.
Yeah, just not enough space. The Expanse is not large enough at the moment. As a lot of Maelstroms come out, not really anything happens. Switch can't even find that goal gate. Etihan looks for something. HamsterQuest with the flip gets it forward to Switch, who does get 1 goal barrier, but that's a flip for the first goal barrier on Night Market. It's not that worth. Soren does use the Expanse here. Quest Esports has an idea to punish here. Great Air Beam, but they need to get down to Switch it. And Etihan just wins the strike, or can't get it down to Switch, and Soren's now walking forward. Etihan will get a goal gate on the opposite side and get good goal pressure. It's a good defense by Powerhouse defenders, but the Flame Flare gets the second goal gate. MnnMouse is low in the midfield. Switch almost hits the dash punch in, but now Quest Esports have both goal gates open. and Powerhouse defenders are still looking for the last one.
Yeah, we've seen ToastyLocal here just playing midfield the entire time, completely pushed up on the Dubu. Oh, but an amazing Air Tornado from HamsterQuest will put it in. Stun locking Soren.
Yeah, it was a great strike angle from SwitchSSB as the Magical Maelstrom came in to really block the pathing, made Soren not want to stand up, and Switch used that dead space, just strike it into it and get the goal. But now, core flip from Mouse can't really find much. Switch has his as well. Just uses it for the kill. Etihan trades it, but the Maelstrom from HamsterQuest makes it a 2 kills for Quest Esports, and now they're trying to get this last goal gate. Soren, good strike work. HamsterQuest has to get this forward. The core just barely doesn't hit that goal gate. Quest Esports do get 2 kills, but they can't get a goal gate out of it. 1 goal gate for each team. Good dodge from that dash, but Etihan doesn't have anything here. He needs to get something. Flame Flurry will be defended against. Now HamsterQuest needs to get this forward. Toasty just finding the angle. Soren has flip. He's looking for something aggressive. Is walking. He's playing midfield. MnnMouse is actually in goalie. Soren just has the flip. Etihan not able to actually secure the goal gate. Good positioning from HamsterQuest, gets the clear. Maelstrom will find a bit of damage. SwitchSSB is getting low. Etihan finds the kill with the dash punch. It's now to a 2v3.
Yeah, here we see Soren defending the top barrier and quickly. SwitchSSB missing in action, meaning Powerhouse, or oh my god, Quest Esports will be missing their barrier, leaving an open net. But Switch is back now. And I think since the core is on Powerhouse defender side, oh, Etihan gets revived, and we're bringing it back to trying to push it forward as HamsterQuest has the core.
I just can't really find much. Etihan is staggered. HamsterQuest has the flip, looking for the angle. Flip to Switch, finds the goal gate. Soren has little abilities left. Maelstrom's coming in, won't find much. ToastyLocal just keeps on hitting it past Mouse, but HamsterQuest can't get it through. Now to Switch. Switch, clean angle. Gets Quest Esports the first set.
Yeah, a beautiful passing play. Switch catching God's strongest dimer and taking them to draft. Quest Esports up 1 set. And here we see more sparks on the board, 2 of them. So Soren, ToastyLocal, or Switch might be eating good, getting double sparks. Also stacks on the board. But ToastyLocal elects for the spark of agility. Soren picks up quick strikes. A phenomenal training. And oh wow.
Wind Drive Super Series Juliet. Man is cooking a little hard here. Air does get monumentals, which is really good on this, but I'm surprised he's going Twin Drive Super Series Juliet.
Yeah, man's got a mission and he's all in on it. Gonna fly in. Oh, there it goes.
He's fine, alright, but he needs to find a lot of value for those awakenings to really, get something here. If he just keeps on using his dash on CD, it's only going to be a 5% CDR on his dash as the full awakening value. You have to really use your charges properly to get a lot of CDR value out of the Twin Drive. But Etihan, with that dash, just finds a kill. He's proving me wrong, showing that maybe all you need is a flying flurry to get a kill. But Switch actually gets a goal gate. Quest Esports get a goal gate in the 2v3. Almost get the second as HamsterQuest now respawns. Switch can't find much more, but ToastyLocal is playing in the midfield. Is playing a little dangerously. Will lose a goal gate for his positioning. Etihan can't find the kill with the Flame Flare, though. Now Soren playing aggressively again. Expanse comes out. Magical Maelstrom comes out. Finds really nothing. ToastyLocal has the flip. Does it down to Switch. Switch just needs to find this past Soren, but it's hard to get through an Atlas as core flips are coming up for a lot of people here. Powerhouse defenders almost have all of theirs, and Switch almost has theirs. Now Soren walking forward, can't find anything. Toasty. Maelstrom is just going back and forth in the midfield. They're not really finding any good angles to get any goals as Etihan almost gets staggered but barely lives. Does get staggered, but is still alive. Selection comes out, and MnnMouse actually gets the goal gate. Switch commits to the core up to get the kill. 2v3, but they lost the goal gate. Quest Esports needs to get this goal gate. Can't win the strike wars. Soren, good clearing. Magical Maelstrom will find not really much, and the Tofu Fortress finds the second goal gate. Now all goal gates are open, and Etihan responds. It's back to a 3v3, but Switch has the angle, has the dash punch, gets a kill and a goal for his troubles. Quest Esports are looking pretty good in this game.
Yeah, oh my god, new Soren angle dropped. Did you see that? Getting a little close to the goal line, but Switch puts it in. No questions asked.
No questions about it. And now here, Switch again, trying to grab any goal gates, but they can't. ET got a goal gate on the opposite side. MnnMouse is low in the midfield. Quest Esports get one goal gate. Mouse is low. They might look for the kill soon as HamsterQuest is grabbing the energy, almost has the core flip up. Good passing plays. MnnMouse debuff, just trying to buy some time. ET goes for a kill. Local barely lives, and HamsterQuest gets the goal gate, pops the flip. Can't find the pass just yet. A little bit of a night market angle there, but nothing really happens from it as Soren has the flip down. Needs to use this to defend because it's getting a little dangerous. Powerhouse defenders need to get a goal eventually as ToastyLocal almost has a flip on the defensive side as well for Quest Esports.
Yeah, here. Oh! SwitchSSB smites Mouse. No questions asked again. But Soren walks up, drops a flip. Etion unfortunately not able to get the barrier through ToastyLocal. Oh, and HamsterQuest just hits a crazy angle into the corner, slipping it by the Powerhouse defenders.
Yeah, great passing. Either Switch can strike it and hit it in, or he can just let it go and it goes in. He elects to, bait it a little bit, pop a punch, try to bait Soren's positioning, and the angle goes in, getting Quest Esports another goal. They're looking pretty dominant. They still, I believe, have not dropped a goal, and they're about to win the second set, but the Tofu Fortress is a little bit of a, not a wall there, bit of a Dubu wall moment, as this Maelstrom actually is a little negative, and ET pops the flip to get second goal gate. Quest Esports need to get something back. They get the expanse out of Soren. They get one goal gate, but they need to get the second. But they find a kill. SwitchSSB finds a dash punch, and now it's a 2v3. ToastyLocal up to Switch. Switch just needs to hit it to Hamster, who can't win the strike war just yet. Has it topside. Soren can't clear. Hits the Soren angle. Does clear against the Bewitching Beam, but the goal gates are now open, and Hamster just needs to get it towards Switch. Can't find a good positioning from the midfielders of Powerhouse defenders. Now Switch is buffed up. They just need to get it forward, but they can't. Switch finally has a dash punch angle. Flame Flurry won't find much. Can't really find the passing angle. Good defense. ET won't get the Flame Flurry of his own. Now Switch almost has the flip. So does HamsterQuest. Hamster has the strike. Forces flip out of Soren. Soren, great night market angle. Gets Powerhouse defenders their first goal.
Yeah, wow. ToastyLocal walking up a bit too far. I thought HamsterQuest was going to run in there and flip, but Soren rips his own flip and brings it around town, around the world, and straight into the net of Quest Esports.
Yeah, but
it means that was their first goal.
Yeah, it was their first goal, and now Quest Esports have double flips. They use one to get one goal barrier. ET actually has the flip, won't get the second. Good defense by ToastyLocal. Switch has no elusive in the midfield, but both of his teammates have the flip. They need to find something here. Switch, great hit around MnnMouse, keeps it forward, and HamsterQuest flips in front of Soren, gets the goal gate. ToastyLocal can't defend though, loses the goal gate for a bit of overpositioning, but HamsterQuest just has to get it through an expanse. Flame Flurry finds a bit, dash punch won't find it. Soren saves. ToastyLocal though, walking up with the flip, tries to find the angle, can't. ET blocks it. Back to his goal arc as MnnMouse pops the flip. Doesn't really have an angle. ET dash punch misses. Switch now trying to find something, but is still staggered. Has to play defensively. Does grab an orb, heals back up. Now needs to hit it towards Hamster. Can't. ET gets slowed. Great Bewitching Beam from HamsterQuest. Buys some time. They're trying to hit it up to SwitchSSB. Good Bewitching Beam from MnnMouse. HamsterQuest just trying to play weight, trying to play slow, and they can't find it through. ET has a shot here. Good defense by ToastyLocal though. Now back to SwitchSSB. He needs to find a dash punch here, but Soren just keeps on finding the angles to his midfielders. HamsterQuest, good Bewitching Beam, needs to just pass the angle to Switch, but MnnMouse is playing good. Great angle off the night market, but ET has a better dash punch and scores, punishing ToastyLocal's positioning, and gets Powerhouse defenders a second goal. They have a chance to get back in this game if they can take this set.
Yeah, ET hitting an insane angle off the right in the corner of the bumper, and bringing the set 2-2. So, like you just said, might be seeing Powerhouse defenders take a set after what has been, I'm pretty sure, 5 goals in a row for Quest Esports. Such a dominant performance, now getting turned on their head as Powerhouse defenders is taking the momentum.
Yeah, a lot of it has come from just punishing ToastyLocal, punishing his positioning as they do there, getting both goal gates in the flip. May secure the goal, but just barely can't. Magical Maelstrom buys some space, but they need even more. ET can't score it. Local almost has the flip. Switch gets it past Mouse. They need to find this goal gate. ET forces the flip out of Local, but they still can't get the goal gate. ET is getting low. They might look for a kill. Gets Bewitching Beam. Switch can't find the goal gate offensively. Quest needs to find something here. They need to find the kill or the goal gate, but the Sledgehammer invention comes out, buys ET more time. Good Tofu Fortress. Flip from Switch is countered. Hamster does still get the goal gate and almost has the flip. This is really good opportunity. But Flame Flurry almost finds the goal, finds the angle to hit it back up to him. Etihan, great play. Gets Powerhouse defenders a set in what looked like a lost game.
Yeah, oh my god. Etihan having a perfectly positioned Flame Flurry, hitting into the bottom corner, but then catching ToastyLocal's clear to hit it into top corner. And incredibly well played. And tying up this game. Now we get to see a few good awakenings. I think the 1-2 punch has to go to Switch right now. Seems like they're holding, probably discussing what to take, but...
They're taking Big Fish over 1-2. That is the most Wissington pick I've ever seen. And then you take Castellas. Like, Era Rapid Fire is good, but I feel like Era Castellas is better. How does 1-2 punch not get taken by either? What?
Guys, 2 Juliets on Night Market, 0 1-2 punch pickups. What's going on?
I have no idea, but SwitchSSB gets 2 goal gates in the 2v3. Etihan can't get anything, even with a flurry trying to punish Local. Does get finally something with the dash punch, and as HamsterQuest now respawns. Now they need to get something. Maelstrom makes the clear awkward. HamsterQuest good speed up, needs to hit it towards Switch. Switch just trying to find some passing plays, won't find much. Maelstrom misses. Etihan gets it past Local, but Local has a good strike. Now Hamster forces that flip out of Soren. Good dash punch from Etihan, gets the goal gate, but now Switch is in the 1v1. Needs to just get it past Soren, but Soren keeps on having these astral projections to save and keeps on finding the clear angles to MnnMouse. Now Hamster needs to find a pass to Switch, but he gets taken out by Etihan, who has the flip, but the Tofu Fortress will stop the flip. The Celestial Adventure saves Etihan. It was a great punish from Switch, but the Celestial Adventure intervenes, and Etihan has the flip. Doesn't find much. Maelstrom blocks it. HamsterQuest respawns back to a 3v3. Soren needs to score soon. ToastyLocal has a flip defensively, but it's getting close here.
Yeah, we see ToastyLocal defending this open goal. So does Soren, but Switch punches him into the corner. He tries to take a scoring attempt, but Soren saves it. Mouse there to defend. A double core flip coming out, but with the redirect from Etihan and a missed core flip from ToastyLocal, they get the first goal and are, you know, despite the night market special of each round taking 500 years, it looks like Powerhouse defenders are starting to run away with this one.
Yeah, Quest Esports is just looking a little like they can't get it past Soren. Soren's just holding it down so well. They bring it back to another 2v3. They find a bit of damage on Soren. They get 1 goal gate, but they need to find the second. MnnMouse is up in 2. HamsterQuest gets the goal gate. They find a kill, and they finally find a goal. That is what they needed. That is what Quest Esports needed to actually get a chance back in this game.
Yeah, Quest showing up, halting all that momentum Powerhouse defenders have been riding on, and are ready to get back into it. Something I've noticed so far is that, Powerhouse defenders are doing a great job of just smiting the forwards on Quest Esports. And I think that that's where a lot of their momentum has been coming from, is just, you know, capitalize on these power plays. But SwitchSSB has something to say about that, coming back from the dead and just wiping both goal barriers.
Yeah, it's been a great punish from both teams. Great flip and great angle from SwitchSSB, gets the goal. But as I was saying, both teams are punishing the overpositioning from goalies. Local and Soren are walking up super far. And that was finally SwitchSSB's time to actually punish the positioning, get double goal gate, and eventually get the goal. Now, here, they need to get something more. Great Maelstrom from MnnMouse buys a lot of space for Powerhouse defenders, but Etihan can't find the kill against Switch. Nice bait off the actual projection. They get a goal gate for it, and now HamsterQuest has the flip in the midfield. Just pops it to zone, but they still lose the goal gate. Local almost has their flip up. Maelstrom will buy a lot of space and actually get them the goal gate. MnnMouse with the flip. Doesn't really get much. Etihan can't find the scoring angle. Now Local is going forward. Gets the wishing beam, though. Has to flip to stay alive. And he really can't get much more. Is almost dead still. Grabs the orb, heals back up. Very important orb pickup. Now Switch, great kill. Gets the goal gate as well as a gift. And Etihan just whiffs the dash punch. Now Switch to HamsterQuest. Does he find the passing play? And Soren, he overpositions a little too far. Trying to bait out the pass. HamsterQuest just slots it. And Quest Esports are looking back in this game.
Yeah, a beautiful passing play. Get them in there. And I think Quest Esports has just been incredibly successful on every passing play. Not every, obviously, but on their passing plays. It feels like HamsterQuest is always there for ToastyLocal to pass to when the core is on their side, and always there to pass or receive a pass with Switch. He's just kind of, everywhere at once.
Yeah, but here, actually, they take the Catalyst and give over Chrono Boost to the opposing era. Honestly, these drafts have left me befuddled, to put a word on it. It just seems like neither team really really knows what they want. They just want to take some stuff and see what happens. I mean, I'm not going to judge it too much, but the drafting is a little bit suspicious here, but we'll have to see as E.T. Han can't really find anything with that flamethrower. Try to get a kill, but just can't.
Yeah, I'm surprised there was tempo swing on that draft, and it didn't go, especially since Switch already has Big Fish. Opting for the bulk up instead, which it might be a better pick. You know, I'm at the desk. I'm not in the player seat, but my thought the tempo swing is a good awakening right now.
Yeah, Tempo Swing is one of those awakenings that it scales really good off the stagger build, off getting something like Big Fish, off getting something like Reverb. It really scales with that max health. As here, goal gets are equal, but Soren just wastes the flip, and now HamsterQuest is trying to look for a good flamethrower, buy some space. Maelstrom buys even more, and HamsterQuest still has the flip. Good Bewitching Beam, but they need to get it for ToastyLocal. Core flip pass, can't even get it to Switch. Now Switch with the flamethrower, can't even find it. Great elusive from Soren. Switch flips it, finally gets the goal gate, but had to use a flip. Now Hamster in the midfield has a flip. Maelstrom buys some space. HamsterQuest to Switch, can't even pass it. It just goes straight to Soren. E.T. Han, Flamethrower won't find much. It's just looking very neutral in the midfield as HamsterQuest is trying to find a passing play, but Soren just walks forward. Switch is just behind the goalie and just not getting the goal, but finally a great pass up, and HamsterQuest with the speed is able to catch it and slot in the goal for Quest Esports.
Yeah, just a simple and clean play. It gets it there super easily, and it seems like Quest Esports is back. Right, it had a little bit of a scare halfway through this match where Powerhouse Defenders was Powerhouse defending, but it seems like they're back to their dominant performance right now.
Yeah, they're looking pretty good here, but Etiana with the flip will get one goal. Soren's walking forward with the flip of his own.
Oh
gets
my
the
God.
second, but MnnMouse is staggered in the goal arc. Switch could go for the kill, but actually doesn't. He just doesn't even hit the idea, but he actually gets both goal gates, and HamsterQuest with the flip gets the kill. It's down to a 2v3, but Switch, again, he's not fighting the positioning. Soren's just walking past him, and Switch is just not being able to provide any pressure. Now Hamster finally able to do something here with the Maelstrom. Gets a little awkward. Etian, great save, though, but gets it forward to Switch, who still can't slot it in topside. Switch needs to be able to find these angles to actually get past Soren. Soren is just outplaying Switch out of his mind in the 1v1, but now Hamster has a dribbling play, gets stopped by the projection, but he wins the strike war against Soren's flip, and Quest Esports are one goal off winning this game.
Yeah, match point, and I have been consistently impressed with how well HamsterQuest has been playing. Obviously, that was, one big strike war on the core flip, but that's just so hard to do, and with everything else HamsterQuest has been doing, again, literally just everywhere on the map, a constant presence, as they've opened both goal barriers. Oh my God, and shrink Soren and send the core in all in one breath, taking the first game.
Yeah,
HamsterQuest has just been playing really well. That was beautiful.
Was done passing to Switch there. He's like, I'm just gonna strike war Soren until we win, and I guess it works out as Quest Esports take the first game of this BO3 and are close to, I believe, knocking them out of playoffs. I don't know for sure. I didn't read the flip sheet. I just thought it was fun, so we'll see. But like, I don't know, a 1-6 record is not good. I'll just put it that way.
Yeah, that is true. I don't know how to read the flip sheet, and I'm too afraid to ask, so I won't bother with that. But here, looking at the stats, we see E.T. Han doing a ton of damage, but SwitchSSB was a little bit more efficient with their KOs, getting 8 over the 5. I think that's a big difference maker. I feel like every KO that Powerhouse Defenders got was impactful and helped them in bringing their game back, but I think Quest Esports was just a little bit more consistent when they had all 3 members on the field, and obviously got more KOs towards the second half of the game.
Yeah, and speaking
So,
towards that Yeah, speaking towards that consistency, you see HamsterQuest actually had the most redirects in the game. That is not something you see a lot of the times in high-level play. It's usually a goalie getting the most redirects, but instead it's HamsterQuest on the midfield era getting more than Soren and everyone else in the everyone else and Soren who was like holding it down in the net. Like HamsterQuest played really well, scoring 5 of the goals himself. And honestly, it's a really good performance from Hamster, just keeping that midfield down, even in the 2v3s, in the 1v3s, uh, and just honestly playing the best out of anyone on his team.
Yeah, absolutely. And going back to talking about playoff contention, I don't know if Powerhouse defenders are still eligible, but I think winning this against Quest Esports would really help their chances. Hey, anything's possible. We got another week after this. You know, there's still plenty of NASA left to go, but Quest Esports kind of sitting high and mighty. Also needs to rack up a few more wins to be able to make playoffs with their position. I believe. Again, didn't see the flip sheet, but
Yeah, they have to rack up a couple more wins. It is technically a super week, so actually because of how some scheduling happened and how Nassau took some games, literally the next game after this will be Powerhouse Defenders versus Bozo Bunch. So basically, they have to take a 2-0 to have any chance after this one. But we do have a second game, but we gotta get players ready, get queues organized, so we'll get into that shortly. But I believe they have to 2-0. I think they have to at least 2-0 this week to have a chance at playoffs with their record.
yeah, it's you got to bring out the Powerhouse defending at full scale if they want to make it happen. Which I mean, after watching that last game, Soren was playing phenomenally. Got the most redirects on his team, and almost, I believe, 4 redirects off from tying HamsterQuest with the most. So, you know, they've got that locked and loaded, living up to the namesake. Now they just gotta score 2-0s for the rest of the series. Hey, how hard can it be? You know?
How hard could it be? I mean, I could believe in Powerhouse Defenders. They've had an interesting run in. They're running the LU kind of collegiate roster at this point. Everyone thought it might have been actually the old Powerhouse Defenders, Yoki and Bernie, but they're running the LU roster, and they've been pretty good for a collegiate team so far in the season.
Yeah, doing pretty good. And I believe there's a recent Starcade which had a bunch of NASA teams, and I'm pretty sure Lakeland University did. Powerhouse Defenders, Lakeland University. Whoa, did really well in that tournament. So in the collegiate league, I believe Lakeland is ranked second overall, right behind SLU Strikers. So within that league, obviously not a team to scoff at. A very powerful roster. But as the results have shown in NASA, things aren't going as well. But again, anything is possible. I believe I'll say it. I believe in Powerhouse Defenders. I think they can make playoffs. It's gonna take a lot of work.
It's gonna take a
But hey,
miracle and winning against Quest Esports here and now, and that's the most important part. As we are about to get into game 2, we are just getting some Q checks in. We are ready very soon. But yeah, Quest Esports looked pretty good in that game. There's a couple moments you saw where they got punished for some positioning. They had a rough second set, but they were still able to pull it out in the end. I think that's what matters the most. Is as rough as that game was for both teams, they're able. Quest Esports was actually able to get the win at the end of the day.
despite Powerhouse Defenders starting to bring it back, Quest Esports, I think just like the pinnacle of consistency in NASA, they faltered a little bit in that second set, but just got their footing in and swept it all the way back. But it would appear that we are loading into the game soon, or right now even. That's pretty soon.
Yeah, we have the loading screen. Absolute bis. Let's see what map we get. I'm hoping for a Inky Splash Zone personally. Looks like we'll get an Oni Village. Basically the same thing. I mean, it's actually the complete opposite, but still, Oni Village kind of similar to the last map of Night Market, where you do need that core control in the midfield for it to work out. And with how well Soren was playing on the Atlas, I think they might want to switch their ban to Atlas from the side of Quest Esports on this map specifically.
Yeah, I agree. Locking in the Amy ban anyway, but same ban as last game.
Yes.
Surprising. I'm not mentally ready for the double Atlas 80-minute Oni Village game.
I think that's where we're going, I fear. Gonna have a Stell, Atlas, and then a random brawler. We'll see you in 30 minutes.
Oh yeah, we just had a night market banger into Oni Village. Get your popcorn ready. Lean back in your recliners. Oh, it's a Dubu Atlas. We'll hold it down harder. Don't let those eyelids close just yet. As we're loading into what hopefully is a 15-minute high-action, riveting Oni Village game.
Yeah, but actually, an important thing to point out here is HamsterQuest is on there as Stell. It's probably one of his best characters. It's one of his most well-known characters for being good at here. But here, good ET Han play gets both goal gates, and Powerhouse defenders are actually looking out to take the first goal in the set. ET Han with the blast splitter finds a bit of damage, won't find the goal. ToastyLocal still holding it down. Really good play, but Quest Esports get one goal on the opposite side. MnnMouse is trying to stall. It gets Quest Esports time to get their cooldowns back, and the Temple Fortress will save. MnnMouse is just dribbling, but he's getting punished for it every time so far. They finally get it forward to ET Han, but he can't score it. ToastyLocal just has the clear. No, MnnMouse, again, he's trying to hit the dribbles, does get it past, but ET Han can't get it through. Good expanse, good expressive expanse, get something, but HamsterQuest, what a punish, gets a kill. They need to find the goal, though. MnnMouse has a great defensive core flip to stop it, but they do get the second goal gate, and now Quest Esports are looking for the goal. A little bit of an angle, can't get it, but it is so close. That's a great kill to get goal gates open, and now it's hard for Alice to defend.
Yeah, things getting a little dicey there. I'm surprised that Soren went down, and they were still able to hold the goal. But as it turns out, ET Han on random brawler puts it in from behind the midfield line, and that's the riveting Oni Village gameplay I signed up for. Let's go, big core flippies.
Yeah, unfortunate ToastyLocal does the cardinal sin of having your goal gate open, called hitting it to the guy with core flip and hoping for the best. ET Han just easily slots that in after getting a toss the core for free. As now, Quest Esports actually look pretty dominant. MnnMouse is pretty low. They get both goal gates. ET Han can't even get anything in return, and HamsterQuest has core flip. They will lose their top goal barrier, but it is only Village. Only one goal barrier really matters. As a great pass from HamsterQuest and a great finish from SSB gets them a goal.
Yeah, another midfield core flip sends it straight to Switch, who hits the cross-up angle, mixing Soren to the moon. And now we're at 1-1.
Yeah,
Quest Esports, responding in kind.
1-1, it's really even so far, but you see Soren's walking up here. There's a great position from Switch to actually deny the expanse from growing to full size. Really punishes it, but they can't get it through. Now, ToastyLocal gets hit a lot, but Switch with that death touch finds a great angle, but Soren still has the clear. Now, MnnMouse trying to find it forward to ET Han, finally finds the pass. Double dash collapse, but doesn't really actually get the core forward. HamsterQuest trying to pass it through Switch. Switch can't get it. ET Han has a great intercept. But again, Switch is playing pretty well on these expanses, forcing Soren to have weird positioning. And MnnMouse core flips for nothing much, forces the core flip out of Soren. And now, Quest Esports have the flip advantage coming up. They defended against double flip, and they still have good midfield pressure here as they can't actually secure that core as Switch is getting hit low. Does have the flip though. Pops it. Good combo, but it's just a little mispositioned. You're not actually hitting it close enough where the Soren just can't strike it out. And the Switch is staggered. Has to be a little safe here. ET Han won't find the kill with the arc beam though. Soren goes elusive. ToastyLocal has a defensive core flip. Switch needs to heal back up though, but ET Han gets the goal gate, and now it's looking dangerous for Quest Esports.
Yeah, Soren walked up there, tried to expand Switch into the next dimension, but unfortunately, for Switch, MnnMouse will be taking his life. But still, Soren dropping the barrier there, defending against the core flip, but things are looking dicey. Both goals open. The core's flying around in overtime. Oni Village speed gate speed.
Yeah, it's a great angles from Quest Esports to get the second goal gate, but now they need to find this goal. Trying to find it past Soren. Great angle from SwitchSSB, gets the goal. Quest Esports hold it down, and they finally get another goal. They only need one more to take this first set.
Yeah, wow, they found it. That was an impressive cross-goal shot. Soren not able to reach it. We're really seeing the Oni Village classic of game goes until one goalie gets tired or makes like one brief and minor mistake, and it costs them their barriers and potentially the entire game. But Soren, not ready to do any of that right now, saving that barrier with a great expanse. And
Yeah,
we're 1-1 on barriers, also known as the same as where we started.
Yeah, pretty fun fact about Oni Village is MnnMouse. The flip doesn't really find anything, just actually hits it back to his team, as now HamsterQuest can't get the goal gate, but Switch is staggered, and Itihan, great hit, gets the goal gate. HamsterQuest needs to get their own. Has the flip, but just misses it. Waits a little bit too long, and MnnMouse finds a great kill on top of it. Great defense from Powerhouse defenders. They need to find this goal, though. Soren goes forward. Expanse won't find much, but they get it towards Itihan. Can't find the goal just yet. Local has the flip. They hold it down until Switch respawns, but they need to hold it down longer. Oh, a great piercing shot. Stuns up ToastyLocal, who wastes his flip, and HamsterQuest just wasn't fast enough to actually catch the core.
Yeah, unfortunate. Locking us to a 2-2 in the point count. Things are looking really close here.
Yeah, looking really close, but Powerhouse defenders do get the first goal gate of the set, and Itihan almost gets the second. Now, Quest Esports need to respond, but Itihan with a great strike work now gets the second. It's looking like Powerhouse defenders have a good chance of getting this, as Itihan has the flip. Doesn't pop it just yet. Pops it. Doesn't get a goal angle. Just tries to pass to himself, but it goes wide. Now Switch gets one goal gate. Hamster wants to get the second. Does. And now Quest Esports is looking for a goal of their own. Just looking for the passing angles. Can't find anything just yet, but Hamster expands forced out. MnnMouse, great hit, while Itihan stuns up ToastyLocal. And again, a great punish on ToastyLocal's positioning. Itihan just stuns him up, and MnnMouse gets the goal with the flip.
Yeah, what an incredible team play. Itihan rendering ToastyLocal useless and allowing Mouse to just rip the core flip. Incredibly impressive. And it looks like Mouse will be opting to take a missile propulsion, which makes a lot of sense. I'm surprised they're picking that over aerials for the dash range, which HamsterQuest will pick up, but Mouse has been getting a lot of still blink into ult kills, and so 15% extra damage on that will definitely help in securing those.
Yeah, a little extra damage versus a little extra dash range. Let's see what ends up being more important, as Itihan does go to the tempo swing, making him a lot more survivable. But he's not really getting focused down a lot, so we'll see how much it really matters. As ToastyLocal doesn't get the save. Great focus. Itihan is just sitting on him, and now they get two goal gates. Itihan is just okiing to his heart's content, and the Powerhouse defenders are looking to get a goal here. Itihan can't find the strike, though. Expanse is really far forward, and SwitchSSB wants to punish, wants to find a goal gate, but they just can't. They can't find it around Soren. MnnMouse good clear, and MnnMouse just gets it towards the Itihan, who almost slots it, but MnnMouse actually gets a kill with that blink, with that missile propulsion. Switch gets a goal gate for his troubles, gets the second. Great stalling by Switch. Switch needs to just buy a little bit more time, but the Expanse finds it, and Itihan just hits it around the Duba roll, and Powerhouse defenders take another goal.
Yeah, it's exactly as you said. Powerhouse defenders keeps punishing ToastyLocal's overextensions, trying to roll in, to try and stop Itihan, but be able to just hit it around ToastyLocal and right into the goal.
Yeah, we'll have to see as one goal gate is traded from each side, but Itihan and MnnMouse have the flip. ToastyLocal defends, has to pop the flip to defend, though. What's a flip for a flip at the end of the day, as MnnMouse wants to pressure with the flip of their own. Sniper shot won't hit much. Good defense as Switch. Now his flip, pops it. Just instant expanse. MnnMouse can't get anything. Just gets a lot of damage, and Itihan gets the goalie. Now Itihan gets the kill. Quest Esports are down a goalie. Hamster goes back for it. Good force out of the flip out of Soren, but they still need to defend. Great pass angles from Quest Esports gets them a goal gate, but it's still 2 seconds down. Switch is staggered. ToastyLocal is respawned. Switch is still up. Really good. It's really good that he's staying alive. He needs to find the passing angles, though. Grabs the orb. Just needs to pass to HamsterQuest there, but he doesn't. He just doesn't pass. Now, Switch needs to find the goal. The pendulum swing barely hits it in. Soren almost got that with the elusive, but enough abilities from the side of Quest Esports to get the goal.
Yep, and we're really surely and truly watching Oni Village, where each team will keep trading points until the end of time. But oh, Powerhouse defenders taking momentum with their set lead, pinning ToastyLocal to the corner, not letting him have any fun, and taking both goal barriers as the core wraps around that one barrier on the side of Powerhouse defenders. Not getting it yet, and Quest Esports needs to fight back here if they want to get ahead this game.
Yeah, it was a great angle by Switch, but it's not enough as HamsterQuest tries to hold it through, and ToastyLocal does get the clear. Now, Quest is low, will be taken out by MnnMouse, but Switch with the death touch gets the second goal gate. Local does get it forward. Switch needs to buy time, needs to get a goal, but he just can't. The expanse, he just walks. He does not respect Soren walking up for the expanse, and Soren gets the clear. But now, HamsterQuest is back up, looking for the dash forward. MnnMouse gets it forward, but Hamster to Switch. Switch waiting for some time, just hits the pass down to MnnMouse. Hamster almost has the goal. Has another shot here, but can't win the strike war. A great strike war for MnnMouse. Again, expanse. Now, needs to just find Switch. Needs to just pass, but can't. MnnMouse just keeps on clearing it. Switch finally gets the core. Holding for CDs, trying to have a cooking angle, but can't. He just loses the strike war again to MnnMouse. MnnMouse just keeps on hitting the strike wars as Switch almost has a shot here. Can't find it still. ToastyLocal flip for that, but Switch just can't find the angle to get it through. As Etihan now has the angle, and with the dash strike gets the goal.
Wow. Dash strike putting it right through ToastyLocal, I believe. That was incredible. And their Switch has core flip. Couldn't find a great time to use it in that past set, but with that energy advantage compared to Powerhouse defenders who don't have any core flips, though Etion and Mouse are close, they could make a big play off that.
Yeah, very important hold there from ToastyLocal against Etihan's core flip. Really keeps Quest Esports alive in this set, but they need to find a goal. They need to actually get these goal gates and get these goals. It's been pretty hard to get it through Soren. Like, you just gotta hit it around him as SwitchSSB does get the second goal gate. But now is the hard part, actually scoring. HamsterQuest has the core flip, pops it. Can't find the angle though, forces out an expanse, I guess. But again, they need to just find any angle around Soren. They just keep on trying to stuff it through Soren as MnnMouse with the core flip won't get the goal gate. The pass splitter just kind of screws it up a bit. A little unlucky there. As Etihan has another shot, good rollout, but still gets the goal gate. Now Switch can't control the core, can't get to it. HamsterQuest needs to pass it forward. Switch in the 1v1 just passes it straight towards him. Great Crystal Thorns, but great astral projection defensively. Saves it. Now Soren again has to defend. Does find it again. They just can't get it through Soren or around Soren. They just can't find their angles. Now HamsterQuest can't even get the clear. Switch now has an opportunity here. Wants to pass it forward. HamsterQuest, good dash forward. Switch, great angle as HamsterQuest finally just takes out Soren, and they finally get a goal for Quest Esports.
Hey, you don't have to work very hard to score at all if you can just kill the enemy goalie. And Quest Esports took that to heart. Here we see something I just noticed I want to bring up is difference in team comp, where we have on Quest Esports Estelle and Rasmus, which seems fine, but compared to Powerhouse defenders running the famous Estelle Asher comp, which just has so much stuffing potential, I think we're starting to see why Powerhouse defenders has been able to take this game as far as they have against a team like Quest Esports. Is I think the Asher is just doing far more work, as we see almost puts it in right there than Rasmus can on this map, especially paired with Estelle.
And now here, actually, HamsterQuest has the flip. That is their chance to score here. Switch actually has the core. Trying to find the angle. Hamster just walking forward, has the flip, gets out the expanse, but has the angle. Great hit, gets a kill for it. HamsterQuest again finds a kill on Soren, gets Quest Esports unset. It is barely squeaking out a win for Quest Esports in this set.
Yeah, a hard-fought set, but with some incredible coordination, HamsterQuest passing to Switch, and then taking the opportunity to smite Soren. That was incredibly well played. And we see HamsterQuest taking the twin drive from Atlas, and also just twin drives a great training on Estelle. Big pickups. And then there's denies coming out of my walls right now. Soren taking BD, and was it Etion taking extra special? to deny the enemy team.
Yeah.
A wild draft.
Wild draft here, but it looks like Quest Esports did get some of what they wanted. They got double sparks onto Switch. They got a catalyst onto Ditto, which is always nice. And they traded one gold gate here. Switch almost gets the second. Soren, though, needs to hold. He has a bit of size now, which does help in some cases. But it does technically make you easier to kill, technically. It's a little weird. But Itihan, on the opposite side, again, just finds the gold gate like it's nothing. And Soren's walking forward. They can't get the goal just yet. Soren is still playing so far ahead. But ToastyLocal can't find the save. He found so many beforehand. But Itihan finally shoved it through.
Yeah, the Asher special, with a little bit of help from his goalie on the midfield line. Incredible. You mentioned ToastyLocal picking up Catalyst, and I think that's obviously just a good pickup in general, but especially against Asher, who wants to use that path splitter to drop it on the goalie to stun them and force difficult situations. Now doing that effectively just gives ToastyLocal an entire core flip for fun. So, yeah. Denying a big part of Asher's kit there in draft.
Speaking of flips, a lot of flips were used for fun, but Soren, it's a great hit, and ToastyLocal, again, he just keeps on getting CC'd by Asher. He just keeps on walking outside the net, an angle gets put on him, and Itihan's just there to stop him. Itihan is just playing Oki out of his mind, and it seems to be working out as Powerhouse defenders are up 2-0 in this set. Itihan with the flip won't find anything, and HamsterQuest just tries to flip to kill, and it gets nothing. Does find a kill, but the Celestial Intervention stops it from actually impacting the game, as ToastyLocal forced a flip. HamsterQuest does get a goal gate though. They need to find the second, but Switch can't find the strike war. And now goes back forward, back neutral. Switch almost has an angle here. Does get the goal gate. Good chance for Quest Esports to get something here. And they do. Soren just clears it right into Switch, and Switch has an easy goal after that.
Yeah, Switch putting it in, bringing Quest Esports back on the board this set. What was about to be a Powerhouse sweep, turning into a little bit of a tighter set.
Yeah, a little bit as Itihan, the pass footer, finds a lot of damage, finds the goal gate, but not much else as HamsterQuest responds in turn. The twin drive Estelle is a little powerful as Soren walks up super forward, but they can't punish him. They just need to find that sniper shot through him, but just can't. Now Switch almost has the flip, trying to find the angles, but Soren's clearing. Switch gets the goal gate, now has the flip. HamsterQuest trying to hit it towards him. Flips. Can't get the strike through though. Just all of Powerhouse defenders are defending right there. Can't find the angle through. Now Local has the flip of his own, passes it forward. Switch can't find the angle around the expanse though. HamsterQuest almost has a flip of their own. Wants to play it around. Wants to play it through. MnnMouse wastes the flip. Tries to go Switch. Can't find the goal. But HamsterQuest, a clean strike off the flip, gets the goal. And Quest Esports make this 2-2.
Yeah, tying it up. HamsterQuest putting Soren in a really difficult situation because SwitchSSB was standing up top, posturing for a pass, giving HamsterQuest the opportunity to either shoot it or pass to Switch and let him score. And for Soren, he has to block both of those, but only really has the tools to block one. An incredibly difficult situation to do anything about, and very well played by HamsterQuest there.
Yeah, HamsterQuest almost to get taken out. He's at 1 health, but Itihan... Oh, MnnMouse finds the kill. Switch needs to find the strike. We're winning against Soren, but just can't. Good death touch, but still can't find anything past Soren. Switch just needs to get anything past Soren. But more importantly, he's buying time right now as ToastyLocal has the defense as HamsterQuest now respawns. Great hold by Switch for the time being. But they need to get a goal gate here as HamsterQuest gets hit low again. He just respawned, and they can't find the goal gate just yet. They need to find this angle as Soren now has flipped. Makes it even harder to get this goal gate, get the goal. But Quest Esports still has control over the court, still keeping it in this top corner, still providing pressure. They need to find an angle to actually pressure the goal gate as Soren flips it, gets it forward, but there's nothing really to collapse on as ToastyLocal flips it itself. Expanse doesn't do much. Death touch won't find the angle Switch needs, and they just need to pass it. They need to find an angle on this goal gate, and it's just being an Oni Village moment as Itihan has a chance here, does get it through. Now, Powerhouse defenders have a good shot of winning this set. They got the goal gate, but Quest Esports still has control over the court. Wastes a flip though. Itihan has flip as well. Wastes it as well. Switch, great death touch, buy some space, but they can't get the goal gate. MnnMouse with the flip. Gets denied by the Tofu Fortress. Good dash from HamsterQuest. Keeps the core forward. Now Switch again in the 1v1 against Soren. Can't find a good dash back from MnnMouse. And now, HamsterQuest. Trying to find the angle. Trying to let Switch regen. It's just a straight pass. ET-Han who just hits it through. What was that? Powerhouse defenders just found an insane pass, and ET-Han just 1v1s Toasty like it's nothing. Powerhouse defenders take their second set.
Yeah, hitting ToastyLocal with an epic Asher moment, primarying it right through him. Incredible. And here, Powerhouse defenders are one set away from taking this game and bringing us to a game 3. We see a lot of impactful trainings on the board, stuff like Hotshot. I believe Soren started with the Spark, should be a second one. Oh, and ToastyLocal's picking up Catalyst Egoist.
Catalyst Egoist, interesting. He's gonna be a bit of a flipper as Reverberation goes to Switch and HamsterQuest gets Quick Strikes. Honestly, the biggest thing is MnnMouse with that Hotshot is gonna make the core a little more chaotic, a little more funny here, as a good goal gate from Quest Esports, but they commit a lot of positioning, and Powerhouse defenders instantly punish getting a goal gate of their own.
Yeah, here we're back to classic 1-1 barriers. ToastyLocal holding it down. SwitchSSB having trouble getting it through Soren. Kind of the theme of this game is I think Soren has many more tools to defend than Switch has to attack, and so without any help, I don't think Soren or SwitchSSB can successfully 1v1 Soren. As I say it, Caster's Curse, my fault. SwitchSSB gets the barrier, and now we're looking at an open goal.
Yeah, and great hits away, and HamsterQuest just core flips and strikes it in. That's what Quest Esports want. It's honestly been a little infuriating playing against this Atlas. They haven't been able to get it past him, and they finally do, and they finally get another goal. They need to get a lot more to get back in this game, but they have a good shot, as ToastyLocal does have a flip defensively if he wants to use it. The pass splitter finds a lot. Won't find the goal gate. ET-Han does have the flip, though. Decides to pop it, gets a kill for it. Doesn't get a goal gate, though. The angle's a little off, just barely, and Switch will punish. Get a goal gate of his own, get 2. Great play by Switch, great punish, as it's still 4 seconds on HamsterQuest. ToastyLocal, great kill with the Tofu Fortress. MnnMouse with the flip, gets 1 goal gate, but it's a 2v3, and it's a bit of a Soren angle. Switch just hits it in. Soren angled it a bit too hard, and Switch, great strike, gets Quest Esports almost another set in this game.
And he does it again. Soren angle, and him with it. Something we neglected to mention that I think was relevant in the first point is that HamsterQuest picked up Quick Strike, and obviously Quick Strike is a phenomenal training, but does wonders. Oh my god, for energy. And so I thought it was going to be, Soren is holding it down. HamsterQuest can just farm core flips to get goals or barriers or whatever they need, but no, they just score. They just do it like that, and we're back to draft. Welcome to set 5 Oni Village, everyone.
Set 5 Oni Village. We're here to stay, and Switch gets Big Fish. One of Rasmus's only good awakenings, honestly, is the size awakenings. As Dubu might, good fire up deny. Dubu almost got triple energy awakenings, but goes for the 1-2, mostly as a deny. Also as a bit of a funny Dubu moment. The dash Tofu Fortress does do a lot of damage with 1-2. You really don't expect it, but it is possible if he wants to punish ET-Han for overextending. Honestly, Quest Esports got a lot of what they need there. They got size on Switch that they've been waiting for a long time, and they got a pretty funny Dubu awakening to boot.
Yeah, a little bit of everything. As Quest Esports, I think, looking really nice in that draft. Mouse, as you said, had to deny the fire up to prevent ToastyLocal from getting triple energy. Procs to Egoist right now. But obviously, fire up, not a bad training whatsoever, but probably not what Mouse wanted out of that draft.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to get a lot of value out of it with no extra energy. As HamsterQuest, great hits, get a goal gate and a goal solo 1v1 against Soren. Well played, Quest Esports. Look alive in this final set.
Yeah, Quest Esports are really surging here. What started off as such a dominant Powerhouse performance has turned into Quest Esports just kind of running away with it. Ooh. Hey, my bad. Nah,
yeah,
didn't mean it.
That's a catch curse of a lifetime. The wasted flip from Hamster, the double goal gate from Mouse, and ET-Han just slots it in like it's nothing.
Yeah, Powerhouse defenders also looking alive. An electric Oni Village set 5. Oh, no. But HamsterQuest dashes to his doom. Getting clipped by the Expanse, I believe. Wowie.
It looks pretty chill here as Switch does get one goal gate and keeping it forward as HamsterQuest just respawns. ToastyLocal has the flip as well. Switch is almost dead though, has to play a little safe. ToastyLocal has the flip of his own. Good flip from ET Han, doesn't find much, but Switch finds the goal gate. Great pass from Local. And now they're trying to find the goal. HamsterQuest has a great piercing shot. They get a kill. Switch has core flip. They're just going to pass it up to him. Flip, and it should be Jover. Good flip, and it's just straight in. Quest Esports, great second point to get. They only need one more to close out this series.
Quest Esports putting on an amazing performance there. Sniping the goalie. Getting a God's strongest passing play with the core flip for the last barrier. And they seem to be keeping on the pressure right now. Soren down in Expanse. Doesn't have a core flip. Things were looking rough, but then Powerhouse defenders responding in kind. ToastyLocal now in the same situation, but Egoist core flip walking up. It's barrier, and this... Oh, attempting another passing play. Almost so close.
It was a good pass, but Switch just didn't have the timing, and now HamsterQuest gets the Expanse out. Great, they get the flip out, and they get the goal gate. HamsterQuest a little bit whiffed on the flip, but they have a shot here to end up this game. Switch has the angles, just needs to get it through. HamsterQuest, great piercing shot, but can't get the goals. Now Switch, great angles, secures it. Finally, Quest Esports take this game. Take a 3-2 Oni Village, take the series, and secure them a pretty good spot. Well, I believe knocking out Powerhouse defenders from playoffs.
Yeah, a game that really went down to the wire, but in the end, Quest Esports were able to pull ahead and take it. And wow, hey, 26 minutes. It could be worse.
Could be worse. There's worse Oni Village games in the world. But that does bring Quest Esports up to 5 wins. More top of the table, close to Party Rockers and PPL, which are like your top teams. Quest Esports are arguing for a pretty definite 4th place here. But that does bring Powerhouse Defenders down to a 1-6, tied with Destroyer and Mega Noob at the bottom of the table. Some stuff you don't really want to see in the league, but some team has to be it.
Yeah, something I want to bring up. First of all, 45k damage Estelle. Oh my god. Missile propulsion goes a little bit dummy there. But also, HamsterQuest once again getting most redirects in the game by 1.
By 1, just barely keeping that alive.
Yeah, I think HamsterQuest is the MVP of this series. No question. Just playing incredibly well both games. Able to excel in the midfield. Which, again, looking back at the beginning of NASA, where Quest Esports was having a little bit of trouble, don't know if that was as much the case. But HamsterQuest really is getting familiar with the role, sitting in there, and playing some phenomenal Omega strikers, pushing them ahead. Like you said, towards those top 2 teams, Party Rockers and PPL. It's interesting because Quest Esports is usually power ranked as the 2nd best team, but sitting here looking at a 4th place, things might get a little shaken up. But Quest Esports still not out, still ready to push and climb back to the glory that they are expected to live up to.
Yeah, Quest Esports, that is the only game we're going to see for them today. They played, I believe, on a Saturday. Maybe, I don't know. They played on a Saturday, I believe. So that is Quest Esports' 2nd game of the week, because this is a super week technically, but we are streaming all the games today. So we have more in store. And speaking of more in store, our next game is actually Powerhouse Defenders versus Bozo Bunch. The doubleheader is an exhausting one, but Powerhouse Defenders have to recover for this if they want to take at least another win before the end of the season.
Yeah, difficult schedule, getting run down by Quest Esports, and then having to face Bozo Bunch right after, I believe you said. Mm-hmm. But now I'm second guessing myself, and so if I'm wrong, I'm going to look really stupid.
Yeah,
thank God I heard you correctly. Let's go. And that's just hard to come back from, I think. Losing to Quest Esports, if I were in their position, it wouldn't feel too bad. They're Quest Esports, but still hard to take that on the chin and move forward. In any case, we will be cutting to break right here and getting back to that Powerhouse defending gameplay shortly. See you then.